Federal Reserve rate cuts in September, and following the release of a series of economic data, including such as like non-farm payrolls data, right? And the factions of supporting a 35 basis point cut, and both advocating 50 basis point cuts to most the US economy have both expanded. So, considering futures and bonds market pricing, a 25 basis point cuts in September seems like not likely to be happening. All right. And regarding the earning reports, the second quarter earnings season for US stocks is nearing its ends already. It's at the very end. Now, the nine Oracle and Adobe are worth watching because these two companies have business related to artificial intelligence technology. All right. Okay, everyone following along? If yes, please give me some response. Okay, good. Okay, now let's talk about the election. Let's talk about the debate, right? In addition to the first debate between Trump and Harris in the US president election, this is their and Wall Street right now is mainly focused on the US CPI reports to be released before the markets open on Wednesday. And then the PPI on Thursday and the initial jobless claim. So these data points could serve as an indicators for US monetary policy. And beyond the data, the US election will also feature a significant big event in this week. So when is it? It is on September 11, and if its Colombo time is 9 a.m., Singapore and KL time is 9 a.m. All right. So US at the time, US presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, right, will participate in the debate hosted by ABC News. So, as you can see, the latest poll shows that Harris has a slight lead over Trump in several swing states. And Harris will have the opportunities to provide more details on her planning policies during this 90 minutes debate with Trump. So that's why it is important. And well, now let me explain a little bit, okay? What is the advantages like, and what is they are going to promote? So Kamala Harris was the regulator and tax policies. Harris, as a Democrat, right, may pursue more stringent regulator press policies and a potentially higher corporate taxes, which means that it could have mixed effects on different sectors of the stock market. Increasing regulations in areas like technology, healthcare, and finance could weigh on those sectors, understand? Whereas green energy and infrastructures might benefit from increased government support. And then another thing, which is spending and stimulus. Harris would likely to continue or expand policy related to social spending, which is like clean energy investment, infrastructure projects, which could stimulate growth in sectors like construction, green energy sectors, and technology sectors. All right. And then the next thing, which is market uncertainty. What I mean by this, because markets often react with cautions to Democratic administration if there is a perceived risk of a higher tax and regulation. But however, Harris' impacts would largely depend on how she managed economic policies and, of course, her ability to work with Congress on major reforms. Get it now? Okay, this is for Harris. Now we go for Donald Trump. For Donald Trump, for the tax and deregulation. Now, Trump, as you can see here, okay, this is the topic. And just now we talked about this one. Now, tax cuts and deregulation, okay? Trump is known for his very pro business stance, right? He's a businessman all along until he become president. Now, he is characterized by tax cuts and deregulation, which were the key driver of the stock market performed during his first terms. Now, reinvention could means that a signals as continuations of policy favor to business, and particularly in energy sectors, finance sectors, and manufacturing sectors, these three sectors. All right, and for the trade policy and traffics. Now, Trump's aggressive trade policies, especially he is against China and create a market volatility during his first term of president previously. Now, a renewal focus on traffic could lead to an uncertainty in global markets and an impact of multinational corporations, right? And another thing which is infrastructure and spending. For Trump has also expressed that his interest in significant infrastructure spending, which could boost related sectors to it, right? While Trump policies might boost market in short terms, but his unpredictably and conventional trade policies previously introduced significant volatility, which could be a risk factors again. All right. Now, as you can see here, the overall market impact for the two candidates will ultimately depends on investor view, of course, on their specific policy implementations, right? And the macroeconomic environment and the broader global condition that might emerge if they become presidents. And as it says here, currently, Wall Street is in a wait-to-see mode. Okay, they are waiting for the performance of Trump and Harris in their first debate on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Okay. Now, the overall market impact of these two candidates will ultimately depends on investor views on their whole specific policy implementation, right? And people are now waiting for the narrow debate. So it's a very important thing as well. Everyone understand this part? If yes, understand why is it so important? If yes, then reply with me. Give me a response by saying yes or understand. All right, well, you are giving me response. Now, let's take a look at our topic number 2, which is Asian stocks market are broadly declining, and with KLCI index under pressures and showing weak rebounds. Okay, look at Malaysia stocks market, right? And because of after the decline in US stocks market last Friday. So right now, today, Asian market were affected. And today, such as like the Japan Nikkei 225 index fell by 0.48%. South Korea index fell by 0.33%. And Taiwan index fell by 1.81%. And as you can see for KLCI, in the morning of KLCI, it opened below level, and then, but it rebound after that. It opened lower, but it rebound after that. And this is because of it's led by bank sectors, right? Yes, bank sectors. But however, it fell back in the afternoon and closing down by 0.1%. And this is because like bank sectors, bank stocks still struggle to attract market interest. they are struggling to attract a lot of market interest. And the share market atmosphere will need to be driven by sectors such as like construction sectors, data centers, and utility sectors in the futures. All right. Then now, from a technical analysis perspective, the KLCI index books below the level of 1,658 on Friday. And for the next support is near the 30 days moving average in line, right? Which is in the range of 1,628 to the range of 1,636. I have talked about this as well, right? Which is a strong support level. But if this level is breached and go under, which means that the market will further risk and the market risk will further increase. So currently, the market is in an adjustment phase with bull in a relative weak position, right? And there is no significant selling pressure, and investors tend to adopt a more conservative approach right now, which is leading to a lack of new funds entering the market. So for now, short-term observation is the main strategy. All right? Yeah, I saw just now a lot of you say that it will be a good debate. It's supposed to be a good debate for Trump and Harris. Okay, may we summarize the fund flow in the Malaysia stocks market over the past week. Am I right? And as you can see here, I list now foreign investors have been the net buyers of Malaysia stocks market for 12 consecutive weeks. With how much? With a net inflow of 798.3 million. And Malaysia stocks remains attractive to foreign institutions. We have 286 million inflows recorded on Wednesday alone. So, following by the Bank of Malaysia decision to keep an overnight policies rates unchanged. Now, the three sectors with the highest net inflows from foreign investors, which is, as you can see here, right? Financial sectors, how much? Financial service sector, 743.2 million. And for utilities, 405.1 million. And healthcare, 113.6 million. So the sectors with the highest net outflows are consumer product and services, which is about 193.8 million, and industrial products and services, net outflow, which is 116 million, and for technology also, 68.4 million. So, local institutions have been net seller for 5 consecutive weeks already, and totaling of 960.5 million, while local retail investors have net bought 162.2 million worth of stocks. And according to MIDF research, the average daily trading volume shows that declines for local retail investor, which is 14.6%, local institution 18.3%, and foreign investor 35.8%. And this was also influenced by the sharp decline in the US stocks market during the first week of September, right? With the S&P and Nasdaq experienced their largest single week decline of the year, right? And the continued foreign influence into Malaysian market have reserved the regional trend as Asian market experienced net outflow last week, particularly in Taiwan and South Korea, right? And MIDF research data indicates a reversal in Asian market with the net sales of 3.33 billion across 8 Asian markets. What does this mean? It indicates that Malaysia's political stability and Malaysia's strong economy growth and a strengthening in currency all these have already boosted investor confidence into Malaysia asset. Understand? But of course, you must remember this. However, due to the weaker US economy data and also the uncertainty related to the US election we just talked about, and the market remains cautious right now. And additional funds for bullish stocks markets position are unlikely to increase in the short terms. Understand? Everyone understand this part? If yes, please give me some response. All right, very good. I saw your responses. Okay, for now, let's move into our third topic, which is we are going to talk about our market investor portfolio are seeing accelerated profits, right? And with funds concentrated in certain strong fundamental stocks, strong stocks. Okay, for this, now let's review the performance of our premium trading stocks that we focused last Friday, right? Which is the first one, which is LBX Pharmacy Chain Joint Stocks. It's a leading company in Chinese retail sectors, and it's rose by 9.99% at the opening today, which is 10%, almost 10%, right? And it hits the upper limit up again. So when it hits the upper limit up, usually indicates that the market demands for strong stocks is very strong. And with seller unwilling to sell at a certain current price, and buyers are willing to purchase even at a higher price, which is causing a significant price increase to reach the limit up. Understand, right? So after the multiple premium trading stocks replacement, I wonder that if everyone has a deep understanding of this institutional strategy already or not, because I have been explaining quite a few times. So when the stocks hit a limit up or continue to do so, which means that continue to hit limit up, shares matching trading often involve in institution collaboration. Like for example, institution A will trade with institution B. For example, here institution A will trade with institution B, and that institution B will trade the shares to institution C, and so on. And right, which is to sustain the stock's price, enabling institutions to profit collectively in these financial markets, which is like working together, all right? And at this time, both trading volume and turnover rates can be the indicators. Okay, now for example, if trading volume increase, as you can see here, trading volume increase, right, to hit the limit up, and the turnover rates exceed 10%, which means that it indicates the institution transfer of funds. Understand? Which is like just now what we say, share matching trading. So now, LBX Pharmacy Chain Joint Stocks today had a turnover rate of 17.51%, which is indicating that the transfer of the funds between institutions, and with trading volume surging, right? The trading volume surging and marking the highest trading volume for these stocks in 2024. Now, right? And the net inflow was 2.17 billion in CNY, which is approximately about 1.33 billion in Malaysia ringgit. All right. And following this company reaching a 2-month high, and 6 institutions have recommended an increase in holding. So for the scholars who placed their investment successfully in last Friday, you guys have earned 9.99%, which is almost 10% of profits. Am I right? So again, with our institution funds pulling up the stops, and it is expected to hit the limit up again tomorrow. So today, transaction were all institution shares matching. Understand? And at 2:30 p.m. today, we made another placements in our premium training stocks, right? Which is Hainan Haiyo Coal, 0.000566, the code. Yes, correct. Which is buy at a limit up price. And this company, and this company is Chinese state-owned enterprise, reforms concept stocks, and with an limit up sale orders of 37.24 million shares and a fund exceeding 175 million in CNY. So recently, the continuous action in China state-owned enterprise reforms have already brought favorable news to the related concept stocks. So we utilize this favorable market news and the funding advantages of conduct a share matching trading. All right, with an expected return of 20%. So it is important to strictly parallel the underwriter's suggested profit margin, okay, when selling premium trading stocks. And I think that all of you should have understand this until right now already, right? Now, if you understand this, please give me some response. All right, please give me some response. Okay. All right, let's look at this slide. You're going to talk about our 410% profit plan, okay? Now, today is the 19th trading days of our phase 2. We are right now in this phase, right? In this phase 2. And this is the 19 days of our phase 2, our task group plan. And tomorrow will be the last day trading days for this phase. And then we are going into our phase 3 after that. So based on the submitted survey data, it is evident that many of our scholars have already achieved 100% of their target in the phase 2 touch goal plan. So let's give ourselves a rush at a dash. Right? Very well done and congratulations everyone. You can put down in the comment if to congrats everyone together, okay? And give yourself a round of applause that you guys have achieved 100% profit target together. Alright. Now, after the phase 2, the touch goal plan, then we are going to our phase 3. So for the layout direction of our phase 3, we will increase the focus on dark pool trading in US stocks market. Now, we plan to utilize the short cycles to buy back shares at a low price and then sell them into the market to reduce market's volatility, right? Now, due to the current concern about the US economy, many shareholders of high quality stocks are looking to sell their shares through dark pools. And because of this, creating opportunities for dark pool trading in US market. Now, this dark pool trading will arrange for tomorrow night, which is Tuesday. And the allocation will be based on the principle of appointment priority, fund priority, and time priority. Okay? And if you have pre-booked your shares, you will receive a larger allocation. So every one of you, scholars, should be prepared accordingly. All right? And another thing, which is, since we have secured an underwriting agreement for this US dark pool trading, right? And so the cost will be lower, the holding periods will be shorter. And we have done a true survey and see a very promising future for with these opportunities, which could bring significant benefits. All right. So if you're concerned about the economic instability, there is no need to worry, because this dark pool represent a fantastic chance to get into US market. If you understand this, please give me a response. All right, please give me a response again by saying okay or understand. Okay, tomorrow, Tuesday, right? Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, is the last day of our phase 2 of our cash go ban. And many scholars have gained experience in phase 1, which is quickly accumulating profits, and until we are going to phase 2. And phase 2, we are quickly accumulating profits in the phase 2. So when it comes to phase 3, which is our bonus plan, officially launched on Wednesday, we will delve deeper into understanding scholars' needs and amplifying the profits for each member's levels. Understand? So scholars who have not yet submitted their survey should do promptly, as Tuesday is the deadline for your submission. Okay? So please submit the survey form if you haven't submitted. Okay, for this part, we talk a little bit about an excellent institution investor, okay? So after going through the first and the second phase of the plan, and I believe that everyone has made rapid progress and improved yourself, right? However, there is still a long way to become an exceptional institution investor, which is the top-notch grade, right? So as we enter the third phase in this Wednesday, we will continue to strengthen our efforts and aiming for everyone, each and every one of you, to achieve the desired result after the 410% profit plan. So what kind of qualities that defines an excellent institution investor? All right, let's go through a little bit of this, and because I think this is also quite important as well. Now, take a look. To become an excellent institution investor, first thing first, you have to have a clear trading plan. Am I right? Everyone needs a clear trading plan. So, excellent institution investors sticks to a well-defined trading plan and do not let emotion influence their decision. And let me tell you, emotions play a very huge role in investing. It may seem like it's a small thing, right? But your feelings can have a very big impact on your decision and the overall outcome of your investment. So it's always good to have a positive mindset and a clear trading plan. All right, then we come to our second thing, which is patience. Yes, patience. Many traders underestimate the importance of patience, right? And the three essential trading behavior are conforming patterns, and then maintaining your patience and analyze probabilities to ensure successful trades. And then we come to the third point, which is decisiveness. So trading offers involve in very tough decisions sometimes under uncertainty, right? When a price suddenly go up, market drops, it often comes with a tough decision, whether you want to sell it now or you want to hold it for a while now, right? So excellent traders have the courage to take calculated risk. It's not risk, it's calculated risk, and make trades that align with their analysis, even maintaining position through market fluctuation until the conditions reverse. Understand? And then another thing which is very important, which is confidence. Okay, let's go through. No, traders trust their analysis and not easily swayed by the market noise or others' opinion. And this is very important. So this kind of confidence help them to stick to their plan in challenging investment environments and achieve expected returns, right? Such as if too much noise can affect your trading decision. So being confident. All right, and then we go to execution. Yes, execution is a key long-term trading success. I always emphasize execution, right? And excellent traders consistently apply their strategies under various market conditions, and also continuously improving their methods over time while maintaining a very stability as to achieve reliable result. So execution is very important. And then next, analytical skill, which is like strong market data. You have to have strong market data, and then you have to understand the chart and the trend analysis abilities. All are very important. Now, excellent traders can interpret technical indicators, right? And also, not just technical indicators. They have to understand the fundamental data also and the fair market sentiment to be forced to make informed decision. So in our classes, I also teach key points of market analysis and allowing us to make decisions based on economic data, based on technical indicators, and also based on market sentiments, right? And the next thing, the very last one, which is adaptability, such as market constantly changing, right? And excellent traders can adapt to new situations. And adaptability is very important. So let me explain a little bit. Such as external investor will update their strategy as needed. We will cope and adapt with the market, right? And learn from the mistake and stay informed about the market developments into the remaining competitiveness. Like for example, then we focus on Malaysia market initially, right? Then we shifted to the multi-market strategy when the Malaysian market was underperforming. And then we combine the matured US market and the latest emerging market in China and the growing Malaysia market with increased foreign investment to support the herd profitability, right? So when it comes to short-term opportunities in one market diminish, right? If one market diminish, then we can turn to other markets, sell other trading opportunities without affecting our profit plans. And this approach helps to manage risk and improve capital efficiency. And the same thing has done by Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett investment is not only in US, but also in market in China, Japan, and wherever the opportunities arise. All right, so everyone understand the concept of how to be an exceptional institution investor. If yes, please give me some response. All right, give me some response. Okay, let's take a look at the next thing. Okay, this is the Malaysia IPOs, which is the 99 speed mark. And today 99 speed mark listed on the stocks market, right? And with a maximum increase of 16%. And given its performance, growth, and the valuation, there's still room for further gains. And for example, like stocks, Kenergy, yes, Kenergy, which went public on May 29 this year, also has significant potential for further appreciation. Now, in the second quarter, 99 Speedmart's net profit surged by 66.3% year on year, which is reaching 125.5 million. And the revenue grew by 8.2% to which is the 2.4 billion in ringgit. So driven by the increased sales from new stores and also the expansion of its e-commerce platform. So this new stocks IPO launch is one of the largest in Malaysia since the Chemical Titans holding listed in 2017, and the largest in Southeast Asia since the Mineral International IPOs in Indonesia last year. So that's why so far for 2024, Malaysian new IPOs listing revenue has doubled to 1.3 billion. And for this company, 99 Speedmart, successfully listing indicates a very strong momentum for futures Malaysia IPO. All right. However, if you pick to compare with SSE market, the first rating for Malaysia IPO are slightly lower because SSE markets are more reality of new stocks, and which leads to a greater influx of funds and more significant price increase because there is a lot of capitals going in. Get it right? Okay, before we talk about the member levels, last Friday subscription for stocks 603091, which is Zhongxing Environment Protections Technology Group, will announce the lottery result to merit for these IPOs, right? And with a listing expected next Tuesday. So stocks 301600 Flacom Microelectronics is anticipated to release on either this Wednesday or Thursday. All right. So we hope all successfully lottery participation achieve a satisfactory returns. The returns that all, which is going to be very good. All right. So there's ordinary members and VIP members can participate in subscription, but the shares and the expected profits is a little bit different. All right. So as we move forward, the frequency of our placement will decrease, and we will prioritize matching different membership levels based on individuals' circumstances. Understand? Now, take a look at the screen here right now. Now, we currently have 5 levels, right? Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the level 1, which is ordinary members, and then level 2, which is the gold VIP, and then level 3, platinum's VIP, and go on to diamond VIP, and all the way to golden diamond VIP. Alright, if you wish to advance your level, you need to upgrade as soon as possible. And in the third phase, we will customize investment plan based on different memberships levels. Understand? Now, Dimensional aims to help members achieve a 410% profit through 12 phases, which is the selling plan. The selling plan profit target has already successfully achieved. And for tomorrow is the final day for our cash flow plan, which is the phase 2. And then at this phase, with most of the scholars having achieved already exceeding 100% returns. So look at here. Look at this one. Now the bonus plan, for the bonus plan, you're going to talk about bonus plan. I wrote now here. So the bonus plan has a training cycle of 15 days. Now, with a profit target of 150%. And have you guys noticed this? Compared to the touch code plan, the bonus plan has the shorter cycles and a larger profit target with higher execution requirements for scholars. You are. And then only we go into the elite trading plan, which is to aim and build a team of skilled traders with high net worth users after completing the initial 3 phases. So scholars reaching this stage will receive systematic training and can participate in training bootcamp travels as well. So after saying all this, and after all members achieve a 410% profit target, Dimension will charge different profit shares based on the membership levels according to the agreement. All right? And our goal is a win-win corporations where scholars, you guys, right, and no, and then only Dimensional will earn. So by leading scholars to complete the 410% profit, we aim to quickly enhance our institution visibility as well. Why? Because, let me tell you, because through premium trading and double trading over the past week, we have already successfully increased our trading volume. And in the same way, in the same time, we demonstrate our financial strength and our management capabilities and our trading skill to other partnering institutions. Why rather show other partnering institutions our strength? Because this will increase recognition that will attract more strong partners of other institutions. And because of this, leading to a lower trading cost and more funds for multi-market placement. And additionally, we have been preparing huge funds for the 5th live classroom season. Understand? If you understand this part, please give me some response. All right? Agree. On the part step, which is our technical part, right? And today, we have learned how to analyze the movement and the changes in share splits and to determine institution behavior. So, share transfer refers to when a stock's price fluctuates and the shares accumulated at an initial price levels move along with the price changes. And this is what we call share matching trading, which is share transfer or share filtering. And in any market context, stocks undergo transfer every day. And the main drivers are combined behavior of all market participation under the influence of the market trend and the influence of institution price manipulation. All right, and this is a result of the best of bullish and bearish camps overlapping and offsetting each other. Understand? So again, Share transfer can happen between institution, can happen between institution, and can happen also between institution and retail investor. And share transfer also can happen between retailer themselves, which means retailer to retailer, retailer investor to retailer investor. Okay. So different transfer methods represent different markets implementation, and the transfer of the shares between institution and retail investor and the direction of the transfer are more representative of the market trend. All right, understand, right? So let's go into the topic. Okay, look at here. Let's go through it together, okay? First, now, when a stock is in an upward trend and the shares peak at the bottoms remain unchanged, which means that it's highly likely that the stocks will continue to rise. Then this is because from the perspective of retail investor, they often struggle to throw on large profits. Am I right? Like, for example, for this one, as you can see here, this is 7293 Yin Sun. If the bottom shares of the peak remains unchanged, which is here, right? The outlook is still bullish because people are still holding on the low level. So it's still in a bullish signal. Okay, clear. Come, next. Okay, let's go through here together. When the stocks continues to rise and then the shares peak started to loosen, it's time to be cautious here, as this could likely indicates that the major players are selling. Okay, what does it mean? When the stocks continues to rise and then the shares peaks is reducing, has been loosened, right? So, like for example, for this one, when we look at the share peak of this is Shenzhen Huajiang in the chart, all right? As you can compare, you can see here, compared to the last week share peak, there is a noticeable of reduction. Am I right? And these changes in the share peaks reflects the selling of the profitability position. Before this is not looking this way. I should put a comparison for all of you to see, but eventually it didn't. So, do you guys understand? Yes, right? Okay, and then we come to here. Let's take a look at this one. Now, let's go through together. When there are too many trap positions above the share peak, the main player usually won't enter the market. As you can see, a lot of trap position above the share peak. This is what it means. All right. And because of this, the main player usually won't enter the market. So most shares are stuck. It considers stocks here. And the main players don't hold any, the institution don't hold any stocks. So because it doesn't have holding over here, it's holding at this area. So at this time, the main players can only attract funds gradually through fluctuating, through volatility, through washing out the markets to increase their control over the stocks before they wanted to pull up. Understand? So, which means that only after they drive up the stock's price up, meaning that the stocks is unlikely to rise in the short terms. Like for example, this one, as you can see, there are too many shares are stuck above and making it hard to pull up. So institutions will use volatility and also use washing out to increase their control over the stocks and start to accumulate stocks. Understand? Okay, here, let's go through this part together. Now, When the stock price fall, but share speak at the bottom does not change, it indicates that the stock is in an washing up phase. So, and after some fluctuation, it is expected to rise. Like for example, this one, the shapes of the share peak shows that during the stock price adjustment and fluctuation, the bottom share peaks hadn't changed, and indicating that the stock is in a washing out phase with a bullish outlook after the fluctuation. So when the profit reach 90% or 100%, the institution, the main players will have strong control, and they may later pull up the price up to sell us. So, however, when the profitability shares reach 90% or 100%, avoid entering already, as there is high chance of loss. And this is very easy to understand, right? Okay, if yes, then please give me some response. Now, in the meanwhile, let's take a look at this. In this part, it's talking about the share peak pattern can be analyzed in conjunction with turnover rates, okay? In conjunction with turnover rates. And this is the 6 key principles regarding turnover rates. Okay, let's take a look at the first point. Trend is king. Trend is always king. And I always tell all of you, follow the trend. And the only standard for the stock selection is the trend, right? And in such as like in a strong good markets, short-term pullbacks are new buying opportunities, and buying in batches gradually builds up position. So the overall trend is in different sectors will drive the trends in individual stocks with both regarding sectors, right? So at this point, turnover rates is merely a supplementary indicators. I said now, and then let's look at the second point, which is the turnover rate during rises. I think I don't, for all of you to have can take a look better, right? Now we are in our second part, which is second point, which is turnover rate during prices rises. If a stock's turnover rates exceed 1% on a given day, which is excluding new or recent listed stocks, all right? It is usually indicates that institutions are starting to take action. And it's important to understand that to compare this with the average turnover rates over the past 2 weeks, you have to compare with the past 2 week turnover rate. And if it exceeds twice the average turnover rates, which means that it is confirmation that institution funds are moving in and out accurately. Okay, now for the third point, let's take a look. High turnover at low prices, which means that very high turnover rates at low prices does not necessarily means that institutions are accumulating shares, especially if the stock is still in a downtrend. What does this mean? This often indicates that continued selling is here, and turnover rate should also be considered in conjunction with average turnover rates over a specific periods, and then the concentration price of the shares. All right, and if there is no disturbance in institution shares price, then you can see that it is likely indicating a washing out process. Okay, now we come to our 10th number step, which is post-breakout correction. When a stock breaks a long-term downtrend and undergoes a correction, if the price remains stable and turnover rate is low, then retail investor might be selling while institutions are buying. This is what we call post-trend breakup correction. And let me tell you, during this phase, the turnover rate is much lower than during in an uptrend, but institution can accumulate significant amounts of shares. Am I right? So pay a very close attention to unreasonable correction, which means that if large trades are few and then small trades are many, which means that it is clear that institutions are lowering price to accumulate shares. Understand? If large trades are few and small trades are many. Okay? Now, take a look at the point number 5. Increase turnover after price doubling. If a stock's price double or more and the turnover rate begins to increase during a certain period, it might look like a sufficient turnover and washing out. But it could mean that actually the main players pulling up prices to sell. And this often requires close observation of orders placement and transaction details. And if there are always large sales orders and high sales commissions, then be cautious of institution selling. All right? Okay, my bad. Now, the last part, which is initial market stage. Now, if a stock has a higher turnover rate for more than 3 consecutive days, which is averaging over 3% per day, and the price keep rising sharply, it is likely the leading stocks in its sectors. Now, if this situation happens during a market correction, it is even more important to add position in such resilient stocks with continuous rising volume and the price. And if turnover and the price continue to rise for 5 or 7 consecutive days even more, which means that the stocks is in a strong upward trend, and the turnover rate is time sensitive and not only reflects to the sufficient of the turnover and trading activities within a specific period, but also can serve as an important reference for assessing the level of disagreement between those bulls and the bears. So, given a varying size of individual stock splits, simply comparing transaction amount is actually not very meaningful. And this is why when you guys evaluating trading volume, it is important to analyze the turnover rate's high points and then relative position and also the duration. All right? Okay, understand? If yes, give me some response. And then I think we should be having one last part before we end. Now, this part we are going to talk about 8 key techniques of turnover rates. Okay, let's quickly go through this together. First thing, which is what are the key techniques for turnover rates? Low turnover rate indicates that the options of bull and bears are generally aligned when it is in low turnover rate. Okay, and the stock's price usually maintains in a current trend. So in most of the cases, this results in a slight decline or sideways movement when there is low turnover rate. Okay, what about high turnover rates? It suggests that significant disagreements between bulls and bears when it is high turnover rates. So as long as trading remains active, the stock's price are typically showing an uptrend. Okay, for this one. So, and then third thing, which is extreme low or extreme high turnover rate, serve as leading indicators of a potential price changes, and which means that generally, after a prolonged adjustment period, if the turnover remains extreme low, such as like more than a week, example like turnover below 0.1% over a week, which means that it often signals that both bulls and the bear are waiting, with bearish force largely absorbed, and the stock price is likely in a bottom phase, right? And making it easier to see an uptrend. And this is what we call extreme low or extreme high turnover rates. Now, look at this point, relative position of high turnover. So it's important to identify where high turnovers happens, right? And this is relative position of high turnover, which is like if a stock experience high turnovers after a prolonged periods of inactivities, and the high turnovers persist that for several trading days, it usually indicates significant new capital's involvement. And in such cases, high turnovers is more reliable when suggesting that the stocks has substantial potential for further gains and a strong likelihood of becoming the leading stocks. Understand? Okay, number 5, high turnover at relative high, which means that at a high level, when high turnovers and increased trading volume suddenly appears at a relative high price level, when the price is at very high, it often signals potential downturns. All right, keep in mind this. So this kind of situation is frequently accompanied by favorable news or for the stocks market or for the stocks for the market, and leading to profit taking and completion of selling for the institution. All right, and then we go to prolonged high turnover. Stocks with long-term high turnovers often see large institution investors using self-dealing to attract following trades due to the difficulties of exceeding position. And for this one, investor, you guys should be cautious with stocks that have huge turnover, but the limited price gain. Very big turnover, but the price doesn't increase. Okay, then you must be cautious. And then prolonged low turnover. Stocks with extended periods of low turnover are typically in a prolonged downturn. So investors should avoid these stocks and wait for a significant increase in volume and indicating a strong trend reversal before considering your investment. Okay, and our last point, which is high turnover after large price gain. Be careful, be cautious with stocks that shows high turnover after a substantial price increase, which means after a huge increase, and then there is a high turnover, because historically, if a stock's turnover exceeds 5%, okay? Remember this, historically, if a stock's turnover exceeds 5% in a single day following a significant gain, the stock is unlikely to undergo a short-term adjustment. And if turnovers remains above 5% for several consecutive trading days, investors should exercise extra cautious. Understand? All right. Okay, that's all for tonight. Okay, that's all for tonight. Keeping you guys for until now. And tomorrow evening, there will be a dark pool trading setup for US market. Okay, now shares allocation will be prioritized based on appointments priority, funds priority, and timing priority. And additionally, those who have not yet submitted the fair 110% profit plan operation survey, you guys should do it promptly and immediately. And on Wednesday, we will enter the third phase, which is the bonus plan. And we will form a benefits communities between institution, us, and our scholars, your members, and continue to expand the profit needs of different levels members. Okay? So for tomorrow, 8 p.m. on Tuesday, I will be explaining the strategy for the US dark pool trading stocks layout strategies and our bonus plan third phase. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being such a wonderful audience tonight. And thank you for staying all the way to this time with me. All right, that's it for tonight. See you guys. Bye.
Let her lead you on. You'll be saying no, no, then saying yes, 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 cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. So someone said, don't drink her potions. She'll kiss your neck with no emotion. When she's mean, you know you love it. She tastes so sweet, don't sugarcoat it, no, no. You'll play along, let her lead you on. You'll be saying no, 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 no. Then saying yes, 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 cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. You're just like me, you're out your mind. I know it's strange, we're both the crazy kind. You're telling me that I'm insane, but don't pretend that you don't love the pain. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind.
I swear I meant to mean the best when it ended. Even tried to bite my tongue when you started shit. Now you're texting all my friends, asking questions. They never even liked you in the first place. Dated a girl that I hate for the attention. She only made it 2 days with a connection. It's like you'll do anything for my affection. You're going all about it in the worst way. I was into you, but I'm over it now. And I was trying to be nice. Nothing's getting through, let me spell it out. A, B, C, D, E, fuck you and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke ass car and the shit you call art. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. No, 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 no. A, B, C, D, E, fuck off. No, 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 no. A, B, C, D, E, fuck you. You said you just needed space, and so I gave it. When I had nothing to say, you couldn't take it. Told everyone I'm a bitch, so I became it. Always had to put yourself above me. I was into you, but I'm over it now. And I was trying to be nice. Nothing's getting through, let me spell it out. the shit you call art. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. Can I call you baby? Can you be my friend? Can you be my lover up until the very end? Let me show you love, I don't pretend. Stick by my side even when the world is giving in. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be there whenever you want me. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the worst. If you stay forever, let me hold your hand. I can feel those places in your heart no one else can. Let me show you love, I don't pretend. I'll be right here, baby, you know it's sink or swim. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be there whenever you want me. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the